Mateys. Welcome to Black Shell Sports Talk. It's your boy Goody Good. Pledge allegiance to the nation. Hit that like and subscribe button if you rocking with me. If not, you can walk the plank and go straight down to Davy Jones locker, man. Today we talking about the first day of free agency, man. And we're going to start out with our new quarterback, Jimmy G. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Jimmy G. You know what I'm saying? Don't listen to the noise of some of these Raider Nation fans grumping and growling and whining. I'm 100% behind you. I rocks with you. I think it was a good signing by Ziegler and company. To me, this is one of the best options out there for us to fulfill that quarterback hole that we had. When you look at what the Panthers gave up to move up to the number one spot, 2 number ones, 2 number twos, and a star wide receiver. That's a lot to give up for a rookie that you don't even know is going to perform. When you look at what we would have to give up in turn to move up to the number 3 spot to take the third quarterback taken off the board, it's a lot. When you look at what we would possibly have to give up to get Lamar Jackson in 2 first-rounders and then have to pay him upwards of $230 million fully guaranteed just to make it work, that's a lot. We don't know what the Jets' compensation was to get the compensation package it is to get Aaron Rodgers. We'll know shortly if it's true that Aaron Rodgers is going to the Jets. We don't know what it is, but Aaron Rodgers hasn't known what he wants to do the last couple of years. We don't know if he's going to play past 1 year. And on top of that, no matter what his cap number is, you would have to pay the man $100 million in the next 2 seasons. That's a lot. So getting Jimmy G, you don't have to pay any draft compensation. You get a super team-friendly deal. When I talk about super, I mean super. Jimmy G is somewhere in between number 13th best quarterback in the league to 15th best quarterback in the league. Somewhere right in between there where we would place the Kirk Cousins and the Derek Carrs. He's right in that area when he's healthy, okay? And you look at what Daniel Jones got in $40 million, $160 million deal. You look at what Derek Carr got, $150 million 4-year deal. Yo, we got Jimmy G on a 3-year, $67 million deal, bro. $34 million guaranteed. And on top of that, when you look at how the deal is broken down, it's a 1-year contract. It's the same contract that we got Derek Carr in when he signed his extension. It's a prove-it deal. It's a 1-year prove-it deal. It's essentially a 1-year prove-it deal where if Jimmy G does not perform the way we want him to perform, then we could cut him or trade him post June 1st, and it's only a $3.7 million dead cap hit. This year alone, it's only a $16 million cap hit. For a starting quarterback? You guys need to stop complaining out there. We know it's not the pick that you wanted, but this is not EA Sports John Madden football, but it's not a video game. Just because you think you could ball out on the video game with Lamar Jackson doesn't mean that he fits in this system. Jimmy G is proven to fit in this system. Now, whether he could execute is going to be on him this year. Whether he could stay healthy is going to be on him this year. But Jimmy G fits this system. They know each other. They have great rapport with each other. This was a great move. This was a great signing. I will go out to say that this is probably the best signing out of free agency day one. Because everybody else got vastly overpaid. Jimmy G got vastly underpaid Everybody else got vastly overpaid. Okay? Hargrave is great. I don't know if I would have paid $21 million, $84 million deal at 30 years old. I don't know about that. Hard pill to swallow. You got, you know, Raider fans like to look at what other teams are doing and then compare us and our front office and what we're doing to other teams. So they look at the Denver Broncos and they see Sean Payton spending all this money on the Denver Broncos, and then they look at us, what are we doing? What are we doing? Look, I think the Kansas City Chiefs took a L in free agency first day, and I think the Denver Broncos took a huge L. Okay? This is what happens, see, when all you guys out there, you guys sit there and you say you want Mark Davis to sell the team. Okay? And what happens is when these owners sell the team, they sell it to the highest bidder, and you get somebody like the Walmart Group that buys out the Denver Broncos, right? They have no clue what they're doing. They just know names, and they have an unlimited wallet. All right? But what happens with that, they should have took note what Sean Payton did to the New Orleans Saints. Sean Payton had the New Orleans Saints in negative $50 million in cap space. Sean Payton has the New Orleans Saints restructuring contracts every single year and mortgaging off more and more of their future. And he got out of it. But now he's doing the same thing to the Denver Broncos. Thank you, Sean Payton. Because I'll tell you what, we need a right tackle. McGlinchey is not a $17.5 million a year tackle, bruh. We could use a guard. Ben Powers is not that type of guard. He's above average, but he's not worth the contract y'all gave him. All right? Look, I'm perfectly fine with other teams making all these dumb decisions and just spending money on mid-level, mid-tier players and giving them elite money. I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm perfectly fine with us sitting back. I do want us to be more aggressive on the young stars that we could have gotten, though. Okay? I think that we could have made a move for Tremaine Edmonds. Yeah, he got a big deal, but he's 24 years old and he's a star. We should have went after that. We could have went after a Jesse Bates. Yeah, he got paid a ridiculous $18 million a year, but guess what? He's 26 years old. He's one of those boys. You know what I'm saying? And I think we had missed opportunities on that because we could have got some young star caliber players that were in their prime to play with Max right now, and we have the cap space to do that. We could have went and got that. There's only really a Chauncey Gardner-Johnson out there right now who's still young, entering his prime, that's going to ask for big money, you know. I saw that we're interested in Jordan Poyer, but Jordan Poyer is 32 years old, you guys. So it'll be a good signing for this year, but we're supposed to be focused on the future. So they must believe in their draft, and they must believe that they know what they're going to do in the draft. For tomorrow, I fully expect us to go after more players that they are familiar with. The Isaiah Wynn, the Jacoby Myers, players like that. Okay, so it's going to be more upset Raiders fans that we're going to be looking more and more like the AFC West Patriots. But you know what? If it translates to wins, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I want to see us win. And if this is the route that they're going to take, let them take it because it's their neck on the line. Okay? So I'm pretty sure they want to do the right thing. They want to make the right choices. And building through the draft is the right choice. It's not about pouring out big money to mid-tier players in the first day of free agency. We have a bad habit of doing that ever since, even before Al passed away, and he was, losing it towards the last years of his life when he was out there just dishing money out to free agent big names, big splashes, doing this, doing that, first day of free agency. Look, the Gruden regime did that. How many of those free agent big names actually worked out? Whether it was Trent Brown, LaMarcus Joyner. I could go on and on and on. You know what I'm saying? How many of those actually worked out? Okay? So let's just stay calm, see what we do tomorrow. But in my honest opinion, I think today was a win. I'm not big on the Epps signing. I think that money could have been used elsewhere. 2 years, $12 million, taking up some cap on a player that was average to below average. Maybe he's a scheme fit. Maybe he's there to push Trayvon Merrick to be the player that he's supposed to be. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what they're going to do with him. But, we'll see. We'll see what happens tomorrow. I'm still excited. You guys should be excited. We shouldn't be divided over another quarterback again, you guys. Let's get behind Jimmy G. Let's bring him in. Everybody go follow him on IG. Give him the love he deserves as being the starting quarterback, putting on that black and silver. Let's respect our quarterback, man. Let's not poop all on him before he even plays the game. Regardless of what anybody else says about our team, this is our team. Let's support our team and our quarterback. Okay? If you disagree, write it in the comments. If you think I'm silly for thinking that the Jimmy G signing was good, hey, you got the right to say that. Put it down in the comments. Until then, I'll see you guys tomorrow and free agency day 2. Until then, Black Cells out.